Morning, Paul Corral here, and in this video we're going to be talking about automated sales funnels. The 3 critical steps every sales funnel, no matter what your product, service, or industry, needs to have in order to predictably take strangers from the internet and turn them into paying customers and clients. All right, so automated sales funnels has kind of been the new hotness in the past couple of years, and rightfully so. They're absolutely amazing because you're able to take a lot of the manual follow-up from your traditional sales pipeline, automate it, put it up online so that the only time you as the business owner or your salespeople step into the process is when it's time to have an actual conversation and onboard somebody as a new client. It's fantastic. It saves a lot of time, and it allows you to handle much higher volumes of leads because you're not doing everything manually. But in my experience, a lot of people think it's a magic bullet, and it's not. You do need to know how to craft a good offer. You need to know your market and how to best articulate the value and walk people through that step by step that leads them to buying. And that's what we're going to talk about today, right? Because you can't just slap up a sales funnel and magically, double or triple your profits. You have to know what you're doing. So we're going to head over to the whiteboard right now. I'm going to lay the 3 critical steps you're going to need to know in order to methodically just take strangers from the internet, get leads, nurture those leads, and create the sale. Right? So let's get up. Let's go do that right now. All right, cool. So we're here at the whiteboard, and we're just going to go over the 3 fundamental steps every automated sales funnel needs. And again, I don't care if you're selling products, services, local, national, international, high ticket, low ticket. These are the 3 steps. And the reason why these apply across the board is because they're based on human psychology, right? It's not technology. Again, it's not a magic bullet. We're just taking a normal sales pipeline, a normal sales process that you would normally do manually person to person and automating it and putting it online, right? So let's jump right in. Here it is. Okay, the first thing is give them a taste, right? AKA lead magnets, right? Pretty popular. You've probably seen something like this. They drive you to a page. Here's a big benefit-driven headline. Here's a physical representation, picture of whatever you're going to get, and enter your name and email here. That's probably the most basic version you've seen over and over again. Works really well. That's why you see it a lot. But there's other variations as well. So, a report, a white paper, a blueprint, a checklist, all that stuff works great if you're selling education-based products, if you're a professional service provider of some sort. But there's other forms as well. Again, it could even be a low ticket offer, right? A one-time service. Book funnels are huge right now, as you probably know. In the SaaS world, it's a free or low barrier trial offer. It can go on and on and on, but the long and short of it is you're offering a lot of value for very little commitment. And that commitment, of course, is usually contact information and permission to follow up. All right. And again, you're going to just build some goodwill. You're going to position yourself or your company as the preemptive authority in your market. You're adding value up front before asking for money. Very, very important, or a lot of money, right? Okay. So once they've come into your world, they're officially a lead. Now we want to give them what I call an indoctrination presentation, which sounds kind of sinister, but don't freak out, okay? An indoctrination presentation could take on several forms, webinars, teleconferences, pretty big, especially if you're selling high ticket. But this could be a series of videos, an email follow-up sequence, right? Blog posts that you direct people through an autoresponder. Tons and tons of different ways to do this. But the long and short of it is what you're doing is adding value again. Value on top of value, right? So I'm just going to do it like this because obviously I'm a fan of video. Here's a big page with an awesome video on it, right? And in that video, you're going to address a lot of the common misconceptions in your market. You're going to provide as many aha moments as you can, answer those frequently asked questions, answer those should ask questions, right? And put your prospective clients' concerns at ease and give them some real actionable content that they can put into place in their business as quickly as possible and actually see some results, right? Or I say business because I'm a B2B guy, but obviously if you're doing B2C, it could be around anything. Okay, cool. So indoctrination, presentation. Everybody likes alliteration. Okay, that was corny. All right, so all cheesiness aside, I'm knocking stuff over because I'm excited about the conversion. Okay, your conversion conversation. Okay, again with the alliteration. I know I'm feeling super cheesy today, folks. Your conversion conversation. I say conversation because I've been in services and sales one way or another since I was a kid. So usually when it comes to actually asking people for money, it's a person-to-person interaction. But again, with a sales funnel, even if you're selling physical product or say software as a service, something where you're not talking to somebody in person to onboard them, you're still mimicking that person-to-person sales conversation right here. Okay, so it could be a video sales letter. Again, it could be a webinar. It could be a long-form written sales letter. Whatever it is, either way you slice it, right, you're mimicking that real person-to-person interaction. And of course, that's where they make the decision to jump on board with you or not. All right, those are the 3 critical steps to your automated sales funnel. Okay, now if you implement this and you implement it correctly, by offering, say, a low ticket offer or a lead magnet of some sort, you are going to get far more leads than you ever have before for far less money. And if you take that next step, that indoctrination presentation, right, continue to add value up front before asking for money, you're going to position yourself as the premium provider in your market. It's going to make sales a whole lot easier and low key. You're going to be able to attract the best and highest paying clients. And last, when it comes to that conversion process, whether it be in person or online, if you understand how that conversation is supposed to go, well, not only do you make more sales for higher ticket, but it doesn't feel like a semi-confrontational, negotiative, hardcore close. It feels much more collaborative, it feels much more friendly, and people on board, no big deal, okay? So really nice way to doing business. Cool, so I hope that was helpful. Now, if you have questions, you want some details and all that, as usual, you can throw them down below. I check the comments about once a day, so it shouldn't take me long to get back to you. Thanks for watching, see you next time.